It's a 620 working. Got Michael running behind the rubber tire up here. .748L. I wish I had an L2. He's building his drag. Y'all do me a favor. Go down below right now. Before the video ever starts, go down below. Just comment, hey, something. I don't care. Just make a comment in the comment section and subscribe for me. Yes. Go subscribe. If you want to. If you don't want to, well, that's cool too. It's your life. Do what you want. But it'd be a lot cooler if you did subscribe. Y'all, it is cold. It's like 33 degrees, 35 degree wind chill this morning. It is cold. So what we're doing, we got our old loader set up. Our big job rained out. To give those hands a day, they come over here to my job. So we have a set hand here, we have a shear hand here, we have a loader man here. So we're running all 6 pieces of my equipment plus the chambers. So we're hoping to achieve some extra loads today. I'm not sure if we will, if we won't. We've been on a long drag. We got the rubber tire pulled up here. It rained 1.5 inches last night. We pulled him up here on top of this ridge to cut while the track shear stays in the back where it's wet. Let him cut some back there. Ground pumping. I think I mentioned we also have the set in here. I think. Can't remember. But anyway, we got basically half a dad's crew, well, close to half a dad's crew out here. And Jason is over here on the old loader, and he's just basically digging trash, cutting the tops off, and then handing it off to Mickey. And if there's any limbs need left knocking out of it, he runs it through the chambers. Seems to be working pretty good so far. I think that's number 5. and that's number 6 pulling up, hoping to do, you know, 14, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood today. But this crazy fool gonna run me over. He's like 16 feet ahead of where all the other trucks have been. They may be gonna load his back first. As y'all can see, that's the pup. So that's what we got going on. I'll get down there in a minute and grab some video of the rubber tire cutting. Y'all want to see a man what can run the fire out of that thing? That's the one that's on that one today. He don't play around when he's on it. So we got our set in off the other job here. It's a 620 working. Got Michael running behind the rubber tire up here. He's coming out from over there. We got our set hand here from Dad's job, and they're also skidding to Mickey as well. If there's a drag at that other loader, we're just taking that second drag that comes in right there to Mickey. I would love to get some drone footage of all this, but I had to get a new phone. Something happened to mine, I don't know. It wasn't even a year old and it died. It was still working, but it wouldn't receive no service anymore for some reason. And you have to have an app on your phone to fly the drone. And I didn't get the drone app fully installed last night. And on top of that, it's blowing like a 20-mile-an-hour wind this morning. I don't know if I need to put my drone in the air. So, like I said a minute ago, it rained another 1.5 inches last night here, so that's our trucks are struggling. Ain't no maybe, so we may be fixing that to turn them and make them come in backwards, so to speak. Till it dries a little bit anyway. So anyway, y'all hang tight. I'm sure I'm gonna get some more video. Try to let that sun come out a little bit more. It's hard to video in the sun cloud stuff. It don't make good video for y'all, so y'all just hang tight. We'll be back in a minute. Maybe we'll get something. That's number 13 under the loader. There's number 14 sitting there. Number 15 should be on its way in pretty soon. We're not going to have much left over. So my skidders are on. We've got it on a closer drag now, so wood ought to start coming out a little bit faster. But we've been on a half-mile skid, well, over half-a-mile skid this morning. It's 0.4 miles from my access to the end of the row, and then it's probably another 1.5 or so to the end of my access. That's over a half, and then by the time you factor going down one of those rows 4/10 and then angling off another 2/10, and we're almost on 3/4. Oh, I got y'all way up in there. Got you on almost 3/4 of a mile skid. Things have been really slow because of it. I say really slow. I mean, like I said, we're going to do 15 today and some really trashy stuff to I'm gonna try and start throwing this in. When I tell y'all I'm done so many loads, I'm gonna start calculating in tonnage or cordage you're going to be looking at somewhere in the neighborhood of 100 and probably 170, 180 cords of wood today has been processed between the two loaders. And that's pretty good. That's pretty good, especially in this trash. It's in this 12-year-old Slash. It's slash pine timber. It's young. It's got a bunch of bushes in it. It needs some more time to grow. But anyway, we're fixing to walk down here. We're gonna go find this rubber tire, and we're gonna watch it cut for a little bit. We're probably gonna watch Skidder run past us a few different times, skidding. And y'all hang out. We'll be right back. So this is our rubber tire hand for our other job. He saw me standing back here. I gave him go ahead. But let y'all watch him work for a minute. This here, I can't tell you he's the best ever, anything like that. I can tell you he's dang good. I've learned a lot from this man. He's worked with my dad for, shoot, I don't know how many years. I wouldn't be scared to say he's probably got 20, 25 years on a cutter. Let him get a little bit further ahead of us, and I'll kind of catch up with him a little bit, but I don't want to get underneath him right directly with him cutting. But anyway, he's taught me a lot how to cut. He can run track machines or rubber tire machines. He likes the rubber tire cutter better. He's really good on it, y'all. I mean, like, really good. I've seen him cut as much as, zoom this out a little bit so y'all ain't so bouncy. I've seen him cut as many as I think it was like 80 something loads one week by himself with this exact rubber tire. He run this same machine for us when it was brand new. And in this kind of wood on top of that. I've seen him in a clear cut application on my dad's job. Cut over, I think it was like 120 loads with a rubber tire very similar to this, and it's 718, but it's got the 5600 head on it. His name is Eugene Williams. He goes by Red on the radio. If I can get him on camera, I'm not sure. He may be reluctant to a camera, but if I can get him on camera, you'll see why. He's got he used to have a red beard. I don't remember this morning if he still has the beard. No, I think he's got a mustache. Got red tinted hair. He goes by Red. I can't emphasize enough to y'all just how much wood and everything this man can cut. It's very impressive. But what he's doing right now is he's just cutting the down row, and as y'all can see, there is no, yeah, that one broke on him. There is no down rows in here. You're having to cut all of your own yourself. You're just having to keep your distance in between you and the last row. See how far we are behind him. We're a pretty good piece behind him. But ground is still doing really good out here, which we was saving the top of this hill for this specific reason of rain. They were only forecasting like 3/4 of an inch, and we got 1.5 inches. I guess if you want to be technical, we got 1 5/8 inches. But kind of back this out and show y'all kind of what he's got going on here. You see how he's got his butts just pulled up into his tops? What we'll do here is we'll let Michael come down in here behind the rubber tire. Now he'll start picking this down row wood up, and I see a spot right up there in front of us. We'll kind of keep walking in behind him, and I'll get up there to it and show y'all. If the ground gets mushy in a spot, he's got his wood connected like a puzzle. So whenever Michael starts skidding the down row wood, if there's a spot that's soft, Michael can leave that down row wood there or add to it and continue to skid that wood without having to wait for the track shear to come in here and thin on top of it. That just kind of keeps your skidders rolling. Y'all can hear Michael passing us over there to our right. But it keeps the skidders moving to where you don't have that lag time in between, you know, waiting for the track shear to cut the row and get it fully built. We can just kind of patch here, there, and yonder, which I'm sure it's how most people patch. But for those of you that don't know about this stuff, you know, you kind of got an idea now on what we're doing. But you can see how he's got it, you know, fanned out and everything. I'm sure y'all hate me zooming y'all in and out like that. I bet it makes y'all sick. But yeah, we're getting close. He's getting far enough ahead of us. We'll slip up here and I'll show y'all what I'm talking about with the soft spot. Matt finished his little pocket in the back. Okay, you can see here. I know it's just a small area, but you got this little soft spot right here where I'm standing is pretty soft. And then kind of all up through there is kind of mushy, wet looking. The pine straw is wet. So what Michael will do is he'll leave this wood here unless it starts mushing up with him. If it starts mushing up with him, he'll actually add wood to this point right here, and then he'll leave this area alone until Matt gets it. You know, he'll get the wood out from behind it and from in front of it, and then when Matt comes through here, he'll add his wood to it, and then they'll pick everything up once the track shears thin the whole row. So just kind of give you a little update on that, or an update, but an explanation as to what we're doing here. So what I'm thinking, I'm gonna slip over to the other row now and see if we can't sneak up on Michael and watch him build a drag somewhere back here. All right, so I found Michael's next bundle of wood. He's gonna try and grab up, at least he should try and grab it. I believe that's where he's gonna grab. But so like this tree here, this one right here, if it'll, there you go, focus. This tree right here, the row was just kind of narrow right here, and Michael bumped that tree and knocked it down. We won't worry with that tree until the track shear comes in here, and whenever he's thinning this side, because this is looking back out towards the loaders, when Matt's coming back out of his row thinning here, he'll grab this tree and just stand it up in his bundle that he's got at the time, and add it to his current bunch that he has. So that's how we'll do that. That way Michael's not having to worry about breaking that top out, grabbing it at a spot that's big enough to hold in the grapple, and then adding it to a piece, and then the loader has to turn it around. We just don't fool with it till Matt picks it up and spins it around. That's the thing of having two shears cutting together, is not one person has to do everything himself 100%, you know, cutting the row and doing all the thinning and picking up anything that gets knocked down, stuff like that. The workload is kind of spread across two people. And yes, I know you can do more than me or whatever with 3 pieces, but I guarantee you my job is 100 times neater, and neatness goes a long way with company men and them keeping you busy during the winter time, because they can trust you to not go in there and just gouge their eyeballs out by tearing the ground up. So well, here he comes. Here comes old Michael, old Skittles. We'll watch him build his drag. I guess he don't see this one pile back here. Either that, he thinks I'm standing on it. That's one thing of picking up down row wood that does kind of suck when it's in a wet phase like this, is your skidder has to make several more stops, because you're instead of having your cutter bring it back and make good full bunches for him, and he only have to stop like 4 times, he's now going to have to stop like 5 times. I mean, not 5 times, 4 to 5 times when it's dry. When it's wet like this, shoot, he may have to stop 8 or 9 times, bunching up 4 little trees here and 4 little trees there. And I got about 1/4 of a drag so far. That's 3 stops. That's 4 stops. Not quite half a drag yet. And also you can leave these single stick pieces like that, because the track shear, as he's coming in here and he sees that one piece laying there, he will throw his bunch on top of that. That's 5 bunches. That was a pretty good pile there. Sure, he'll get 1 more. As that grapple ain't quite full. Michael's really good about filling that grapple full. Yep. He's fixing to get another bunch. That's 6. It honestly looks like he can put another little bit in there. I'm not sure if he'll risk it or not, because if you go to trying to put too much in there, you might just accidentally blow it up. No, he's going on. Well, he just locked it in. He's saw it grapple cinch down extra hard. So six bunches there. That one pile was like 2 bunches in it, looked like. So you know what I'm saying, 6, 8, sometimes 9. We're probably fixing to wrap this video up. I don't get much in woods here, so hopefully y'all enjoyed that. I don't hear Matt anywhere. He's like probably way in the back. I don't know if I'm gonna take the time to walk down in there to him or not. It's a long way back there. But anyway, we appreciate everybody for watching, and all the new subscribers and everything. Make sure you go subscribe if you're not already. Make sure you click the bell to get notified when I make a post or a video. And man, I just can't thank everybody for the support of the channel. It's a lot of fun bringing this to y'all and answering questions and everything else, and hopefully everyone still enjoys it. I mean, there's about 52,000 of you a month is enjoying this. Anyway, we're fixing to wrap this up. It's about 3 o'clock. It's time to go start finding diesel for some of these machines and get ready to wind the day down. We had a really good day for this kind of wood. We had some extra help come out today, and we capitalized off of that, so that's great. We should be about 55. Yeah, so long as nothing goes wrong tomorrow, we should be at 55 for the week. Not sure if we're going to work Saturday. because they are bringing a tour of people to my job Tuesday, and I'm getting close on wood, so I want to make sure I have plenty here to cut. So I probably won't cut Saturday to make sure I have enough for Monday and Tuesday. That way I'm not moving when these people are here, because they're coming to watch Timbermatic work. Speaking of Timbermatic, I am working on a video for Timbermatic to showcase it a little bit better, maybe give a more in-depth review of what Deere has out so far. I'm not paid by Deere to say any of this or do anything with them. It's a product that I believe in, and I enjoy getting to give my input on it. It's been a pleasure working with the development team on it. I'm very blessed that they even considered me to look into the things that I've got to do with them, with the Timbermatic. And just to clarify, it is not Timber Navi. Timber Navi is something old. Timbermatic is current, today stuff, what we have in our machines. Feel free to message me if you would like to know some information about that. I can give you some information, or contact your local Deere dealer. It is only available in Deere machines, but contact your Deere dealer, and they will get you hooked up on what you need. So anyway, yeah, we'll wrap this up. Y'all keep your eyes out for the Timbermatic video coming up soon, and hopefully y'all enjoyed this week's videos. This video should be what you're watching. I may publish this Saturday, and if y'all watch it Saturday, hopefully y'all enjoyed this past week's videos. Had a great week. Gonna look to have another great week coming up. And yeah, y'all just keep on logging. Look, Michael's done back for another drag. That dude goes in beast mode around 3 o'clock. He gets ready to go home. But anyway, we'll catch y'all later. We're out here. So we'll watch him build another. Spin the microphone around. We'll watch him build another drag. He's already picked up 2 bundles. Let's see how many bundles it takes this time. There's 3 that he's picking up. By the way, y'all, it is freaking cold today. I don't do very well in cold weather. I don't do really well in hot weather. I know, I'm picky. I like those 66, 68 degree days with like a mid 50 day starting off in the morning. That's my kind of stuff. There's bundle number 4. Bundle number 5, even though y'all just about can't see him. The shadows are taking over. He's looking for his butts of his next pile. That's number 6, I think. Did I lose count? Crap. If I lost count, y'all go down below and let me know. He had a big skip in his piles. I had to like run up here to catch him to get that next bundle for y'all. See what y'all saw there just a second ago when it was like he was hunting for his butts? The cutter threw him in the middle, and that's perfectly fine. But one of the ways in this first thinning that we used to, I guess, a notification, I guess you'd say, that, hey, dummy, you're close to the end of your wood, or close to time to drop and grab, because the bushes are usually so bad. That was 7. Is we'll throw our butts to one side, and when the tires fall off of it, that's the skidder driver's cue. All right, we need to start hunting our butts, you know, or just most time they'll fall off, roll up just a couple of feet, drop, grab, even up. and go on about his way. But when they're in the center, you don't have no marker like that, so you're just guessing. That's also how we work in the dark, in the morning times when it's dark. Like right now, it don't get daylight till like 7 o'clock right now on a non-cloudy day. On a cloudy day like it was this morning, it's about 7:15 before it's good daylight to see really what you're doing down here. So anyway, I figured I'd throw that in there.